They always announced you as the 1994 Brazil Open winner.
That was the BJJ tournament that I went back to Brazil to compete.
Who was in that tournament with you?
Actually, was one. His son fights in the UFC nowadays. I forgot his first name, but he's back.
That's
from
way
the same
back.
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the things I really don't. I remember the fact, but I don't remember the names. We're getting old.
Hey, I'm the same, brother.
Well, that's kind of like why we're here. We're trying
Yes.
to capture it with history. All right, you had mentioned Battlecade as one of the two big events here in the United States. And you went to Canada, Quebec actually, to fight in Battlecade where the entire card, everybody that was on that card got arrested.
You're 100% right. I was defending my title
Yes.
against Carl Franks. Carl Franks was a 6 times kickboxer.
He's a very good stand-up. He finished him on his feet.
He was, yes.
I saw that one. Yeah.
The plan was because my background back then was a BJJ, so everybody think then, or everybody thought then, okay, start the fight, throw a punch, takedowns, BJJ. I told Carson, I said, listen, I'm going to do something different. I'm really going to go, I'm going to make him think that I'm going to go for the takedown, and I'm going to come back strong with the hands. And my hands wasn't that good, but heavyweights, they throw punches. That's what I think.
He just won.
Yeah, exactly. So I think then that's exactly what happened. I won the fight in 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Jeez.
I was extremely happy about that till the time I went back to the hotel.
Okay, so when did you know that there was going to be problems with the law?
We didn't know because...
Even in the airport?
No. The thing is, the law just can't arrest you after you commit the crime. That wasn't a crime. It was a political controversy, political, whatever it was, then the Indian reservations allow us to fight. So actually the police was watching physically in the place to make sure that we will fight because the Indian was, they sold to the promoters saying that don't worry about it. There's a range of reservations. We have our own law. You can come over here and fight and you'll be no problem. And that was not true. That it was, it's part of a Canada, it's part of a Quebec law, whatever it was. So, long story short, I won the fight. I'm so happy. I'm ready to celebrate with my friends. Took a shower quick. I have like 20 people with me. Let's go have some dinner and
some drinks. Yeah.
Exactly. And I see about 30 police officers walking into the hotel. And I'm thinking, because I saw all the cars outside, I'm like, man, somebody's got a problem.
in trouble.
Somebody has a problem, a big problem. So the guy then was leading the police officers. The group went to the front desk, and it was a 30-second talk, and he comes in my direction with the Russian middleweight picture. I forgot his name.
Okay.
By the way, you guys know that guy. And when you, of course I say no. Of course,
Never heard of him.
It's a Brazil street cred coming through.
know when something's not right. In my gut's like, oh my God, why did he want? So he goes back to the front desk and he comes back in less than a second. He say, you don't know Igor Zanovia, but you know Conan, right? And I look at my picture on his end and it
You say double no.
I say, I guess.
For sure no.
My twin brother, he just left.
I
100%
guess I
no.
do. I could not say that. And he's like, I'm so sorry, but exactly like that. He was sorry to arrest us. He say, I got to arrest you. And I say, I didn't do anything. He say, you did. Illegal prize fighting. I'm like, what kind of charge is that? It's less than you get a ticket.
It was a very low, money to get paid. It's really not a prize.
You don't get arrested.
I spent more to get here than I did win.
And say, yeah, but you got to understand, it's a political thing.
Yeah.
So I got to take you in. And the good thing, I guess, was because the other fighters, some of the guys then were there, heard then what happened, and they yes. So pretty much, as soon as I was finished with the fight, I ended up putting him in jail with some other 10 guys, the referee, John,
Referee too?
everybody. They found some of the guys, and the thing was they just want to make sure that we go through the expulsion to show
Oh,
the
it was
public.
a show. We
Yeah, it was
arrested
a
these
show.
people.
The funniest thing that happens in that time in jail, I guess that was funny. They put him in the cell by myself because heavyweight MMA fighter. I don't think nobody wants to stay there, and especially when I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Hopefully they let you keep your title
Yeah,
too. So you can.
No,
kinda-
they allowed me to.
Yeah.
They allowed me to.
That's funny.
But
might
that's
open
funny.
jail.
Then I remember like 3 o'clock in the morning. I guess a drunk guy, walks in. I think they didn't have any bed space. I was such in the bad mood, and I say, "You better put him in another place.
Yeah.
Don't put him away,
No,
Yeah.
because it's not going to be good." And all the CEOs, I guess, they kind of say, "Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to find him a place. He's just drunk." But it wasn't just a bad taste. And the next day, that was a Friday. I stayed for 40 hours. On a Monday morning, they made sure, but that was something they really set up for us to leave the jail with the cameras outside, going to the court
The
with
perp walk.
80% the people in the court was the media with cameras
Yeah.
and recorders. Made sure then each one of us would stand up and say, then I apologize to be fighting in Canada, illegal prize fighting. And I believe in Canada, I still hold the judge with the wig.
Yeah.
So
the white
some of the
hair.
guys will kind of want to laugh. I'm like, man, if you laugh,
I
and
wouldn't.
they keep moving
I
here,
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch you.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good experience, and it was worth it.